Hello world, and welcome back, or welcome if you are new here. It's April 3rd as I'm recording this voiceover, so we're running a little bit late, but that's okay. I'm contemplating doing a vlog type of video to try and check in because it's been so long and I am just struggling so much with trying to create content. So that might be a thing that happens in the future. Might not, we shall see. Anyway, getting into this particular video, my bullet journal setup for April, I have gone with an Animal Crossing theme. This is something that I've been thinking about for a long time. I got this super cute Animal Crossing stationery, stickers, and some washi tape for either Christmas or my birthday, I don't remember. I think it was Christmas. And I've just been waiting to use it, and this seemed like the perfect time because there's like flowers and fruit, so it's very spring-like. The weather is starting to heat up here. I'm like getting into doing yard work and stuff, which is not a thing that I've ever been into in my entire life, but I guess I'm a real adult now. I don't think you can see in the footage, but my beloved toddler decided to draw with pencil all over the page that I was trying to sketch out the Animal Crossing logo with the word April. So I erased it, and it like still left a lot of indents and a lot of ghosting. So I just decided, you know what? I don't need to struggle as much. So that's why we're doing another pasted in cover page for this month. These are some of the stickers that I was talking about. Super cute. I also printed out a few things that you'll see later. It's a nice theme. I didn't get on the Animal Crossing train until a lot later than the rest of the world. I got the game in September, I think. And I love it. I love it. It's super fun. I have redesigned my island once, and I am now planning on a massive overhaul redesign again. So I am like fully invested. It's a nice distraction, a nice thing to do. It's a nice thing to do. And I understand that not everyone is into Animal Crossing. That's totally fair. But, you know, whether it's Minecraft or Sims or Civilization or Stardew Valley, Harvest Moon, any of those type of simulations, it's just a nice way to relax, unwind, do something a little bit fun, a little bit self-care oriented, and it makes for a really cute bullet journal setup. So for my calendar, obviously had to go with the bulletin board next to resident services. So I'm just filling in with a sort of, I guess, beige is that color? I don't know. It's like a light brown type of thing for the cork of the bulletin board. And then the large poster at the bottom is going to be a calendar list, which I just keep going back and forth of whether I'm doing a big calendar or a calendar list or what. I don't have anything that I particularly stick to, is what I've just come to realize. I just do whatever fits the theme, whatever feels right. And that's just how I live my life. And then I printed out what looks like one of the little postcards from the game to write the calendar itself on, to post onto the bulletin board as well. It just really helps my brain to like visually see how the days line up. And then I've got a little sticker of Isabelle, who is one of my favorite NPCs in the game. This is also, I want to mention, the first Animal Crossing game I have ever played in my life. I know that there's like a whole history of Animal Crossing that I am not up on, but yeah, so I think if I had played any of the other games, I might love Isabelle more, but like, I still love Isabelle a lot. She is so sweet. I was so happy when she finally came to help out on my island, because I am not a fan of the Nooks. Is that an unpopular opinion? I don't know. I'm not a fan of the nooks. And then for the right side of the spread, I wanted to do something completely non-practical. This is not a useful spread at all. This is just a little bit of fun, some information about my island and my Animal Crossing. So I've got the name of my island, which is Melusine, which for fans of Shauna Maguire / Mira Grant is the name of the ship from Into the Drowning Deep. So yeah, getting my nerd cred in good there. And I went really, really easy. I printed out this like wood grain pattern, and I printed out the letters that I would need in the Animal Crossing font, cut those out, pasted it on the wood grain, and then the last layer of the green is the standard Animal Crossing sort of grass pattern, because yes, I could absolutely draw that myself, but that's a lot of work, so no thank you. And then I've got my native fruit and my native flower. My native fruit is oranges. My native flower is mums. I got little Celeste down at the bottom, who is of the NPCs that you can interact with and they will like give you things or you can buy things from them. Celeste is one of my favorites. My other favorite I forgot to print out, and that is Sahara, so I will have to add her in later on. And then I do have all 10 of my villagers on the island, but I don't have all of my dreamy villagers. So of the villagers I have that are dreamies, I went ahead and printed out little images of those to paste them in. So I've got Marshall, Filbert, Poppy, Goldie, Stitches, Bo, and Raymond. Raymond is my newest villager. I actually just got another villager. I had someone move away, but they're not a dreamy, so my search continues for my ultimate dreamies. The one that I just pasted in on the cover page is my number one S tier ultimate dreamy, and that is Judy. Her character design is absolutely perfect. I will find her. It will happen. That is my ultimate quest. My friend actually got Judy. It was like last week, I think. So I got to like go and meet her and talk to her. It was a wonderful experience. So someday she will be mine. And here we've got more practical spreads. I've got the little space in the upper left-hand corner there is for my goals. And then I've got my habit trackers down here, streamlining the habit tracking just a little bit because I've got some shifts in my priorities right now, some shifts in my goals. And yeah, so just keeping it really simple, a lot of white space, honestly, but I feel like the game lends itself to that really well. Like you can do something that's really sort of crowded, but also you can do something that's almost kind of minimalist, you know? And clearly the thing that I care about right now is something easy, so that's what I did. And then I've got a little leaf sticker, belief in yourself. And for my mood tracker, obviously had to go with some little flower doodles. I'm just doing super easy doodles because, again, keeping it easy. I've got tulips, cosmos, and pansies, entirely because those are the ones that I could draw reliably. So I'm doing those as like a border, and then in the middle is going to be my gratitude log. Gratitude, I haven't been keeping up with it perfectly, but considering that this is the first time that I've really made a dedicated effort to prioritize tracking gratitude, I think I'm doing pretty well. So I'm gonna give myself that success, say that I'm trying my best and I'm doing a lot better than I could be, and move on with my life. I think that's about it for this spread. I considered putting in washi tape or other stickers or something because I wasn't sure how I felt about the white space, like I mentioned before, but I really do think it lends itself to the theme somehow. I don't really know how else to explain it. And next up, we've got my memory keeping page where I will paste in pictures of my kid at the end of the month. And on the right side is my April in review space. Decided to change up the layout for that a little bit. I don't love it, not gonna lie, but I knew that if I didn't make an attempt to change it up, I was gonna get frustrated with it always being the same layout, so I'll deal with it. And you notice I'm putting in that page first. That's because I decided to draw in all of this little fruit. I did like a repeating pattern of fruit on the memory keeping page, completely spur of the moment. I had practiced drawing the fruit, so I knew that I could, and we're just gonna ignore the peach completely. But then I didn't actually have that included anywhere in my setup. And so then I decided to just make this repeating pattern. Completely spur of the moment. So that was fun. And it was at this point that I realized I hadn't actually used any of my Animal Crossing washi tape that I had showed you at the beginning of the setup. So just adding a little bit of that in as a fun, simple accent for my first weekly spread. And then I've got another sticker added in there, who is a villager who I'm aware is incredibly popular. She's one of the frogs. I have no idea what her name is because I don't have all of the villagers' memorized. But the quote there is, "Don't forget to love yourself," which feels appropriate. And that's it. Here is the final flip through my cover page, my quick and simple calendar page, a fun spread of information about my island, goals, habits, mood, and gratitude, a space for memory, and I really do love the way that the fruit looks in this pattern. It's super cute. Again, ignoring the peach, my month in review, and then my first weekly. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully stay tuned for something on my channel again. I am struggling clearly, but that's okay. So until next time.